All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in and walking with me. It is about quarter to 6 p.m. on Tuesday evening here in Charlotte, Uptown. It's 70 degrees, so it is a beautiful evening, and I've already walked for about 15 minutes, but I'm going to continue my walk and just let you see what I see. Let me know if you're watching this video as you're on the treadmill or just relaxing after a long day. Let me know. So this is Uptown Charlotte, and it's called Uptown because I don't know if you can notice, it's a hill that you have to climb up to get to the center of Uptown.
And they're always changing the art.
Some of this might look familiar to you because I have taken you down this way a few times. There's an event going on and it's called Shout. So we might see some interesting art as we take this walk. Oh no, it starts April 4th through the 20th. It's called It's Time to Shout. You can probably see the sign. So I look forward to sharing what that's all about with you too.
So I guess golf doesn't translate to other sports.
Oh, they have the water on today. The other day when I walked by, the water wasn't on. I can smell the chlorine in it. I thought it would have been late spring, early summer before they turned it on. Coach Mean Reen. You don't hear my footsteps today. I have some new sneakers on, and they're really quiet.
For anything. Wow.
That's if you're tuned in. Look at the tulips. Beautiful. Usually when they have parades here in Charlotte, this is where they put the grandstand, in this area. And it's the end of the parade. This is the Mint Museum.
How are you? Can I be in the video?
You're in it now.
What is it? Are you vlogging?
Yeah, I am.
That's awesome. On YouTube?
Yes, Coach Sherry.
Really? Are you from here or no?
I live here, but I'm not from here.
Quick question. You can start the vlog as well. You gotta come check us out. Just quick. Hey, vlog. But I will say, what do you think of my office space?
It's interesting, especially if it rains.
I was gonna say,
I'm
if
sure.
it rains, I'm a little screwed. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's hope it doesn't rain, okay? I will
Right.
say,
It's not
the
today.
But the reason we stopped everyone here today, I'm sure you're aware, there's still nearly 1 billion families living on under less than $1 a day. I don't know if you can imagine living like that, but that would be pretty tough. All right, guys? So I'm not here to make you cry, okay? I'm just here to show you the amazing work that we do. But speaking of work, what do you do for work, miss?
I do a lot of different things, but I'm a career coach, I'm an entrepreneur, and I do a lot with workforce development, apprenticeships,
awesome.
and career training academy for the people that are underemployed and unemployed, for sure.
That is awesome. I saw the halo on your head. That'd get you.
Oh.
There you go. So you said you're not from here? Or?
I'm not from here originally.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Really? What part?
Yeah.
I have family in Newark.
Teaneck, the best
Is that
part.
far from Newark? I was gonna say,
Not too
the
far.
best part?
Yeah,
I
it
say,
is.
I don't really
It's the best
visit
town
my-
in the country.
Really? There you go. I gotta visit one day. You gotta take me one day.
Yeah, well, I don't live there anymore, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So where do you live now? Here? Or how are you liking it so far?
Oh, I love it.
There you
It's
go.
a nice
That is awesome.
place.
That is awesome. Miss, I can't say I'm nearly as cool as you are, okay? But I think what we do here is pretty cool. Have you ever heard the philosophy Teach a Man to Fish?
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. So that's the philosophy that we run off. We give these families cows, goats, and chickens, not for them to eat, simply for them to just raise so they can live off the byproducts. So they can get things like eggs, milk, cheese, butter, all that good stuff. We then teach them to sell the extras to a local market for a profit.
What country are they in?
I'm glad you asked. So we have 19 different projects around the entire world, including 48 states in the U.S. And our goal as an organization is to provide them with that livestock so they become financially stable and self-reliant through that, which is pretty amazing though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So I know like my superhero board, it's a little messy, but I know like everybody who's helped us out today in the past, I know you're just dying to help us out today, aren't you?
Well, this is all I have. I don't have any. I don't even have an ID on me right now, to tell you the truth.
I will say everybody's
'Cause I'm
been
exercising.
I like that. I like that. So I will say everybody's been super supportive with just small, tiny electronic donations via debit or credit. Honestly, miss something as small as just like a buck a day, just to provide some ongoing support. And the best part about it is that we're a 501c3 charity.
Okay.
I'm sure you know what that means, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's tax deductible, right?
Nonprofit.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Yes,
But I
ma'am.
literally have nothing.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah.
Unless you have the number saved on your phone,
I
you
don't.
can't. Yes,
I
ma'am.
would never do that. Not,
Yeah.
not in this day and
Yeah.
age.
There you go.
I mean, I guess I should, but I don't.
Yeah, I appreciate you for wanting to help. What was your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. So
Yes.
good to meet you, Miss Sherry.
Nice to meet you
My
too.
name is Jay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hi.
Sherry.
Nice to meet you.
All right,
Good
have a
luck with
What
you.
was your name again?
Coach Sherry. Coach Sherry.
Oh, Sherry. I see you. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
So
I'll
you'll
take
see
it.
yourself.
All right, I'm going.
Thanks, you too. Sometimes even if you don't have anything on you, just helping them perfect their pitch can be helpful in some cases. But in this day and age, I would not give my credit card number out. Are you crazy? So many things happen, and 9 times out of 10, I'll never see them again. So this is the Levine Center for the Arts, and it's here in this Wells Fargo building. And there's, again, the Mint Museum. There's the Harvey B. Gantt Center. Harvey B. Gantt was the first black mayor for Charlotte. And I actually know his daughter pretty well. She was a former newscaster. Her son and my son played sports together. But it's a beautiful building, well constructed. They have great events there. If you come to Charlotte, check out their schedule, see what's happening, and maybe stop by and visit. I have on workout clothes. I guess I don't look like I'm really working out, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I didn't know they had a Starbucks there. Dos Caminos. Oh, Dos Caminos. Dos. I really don't have any cards or anything on me. Have you ever been to Brown Bag Seafood Company? That ramen bar is really good. I've been there once. I need to go again. I keep forgetting how far down it is because I do want to go again. It stays so crowded. This is Good Samaritan. Can you see that? Good Samaritan Way. What's the name of this street? But we're on South Tryon, but I'm getting ready to turn on Good Samaritan Way. I hope everyone had a good day and you were able to also get out and walk or just sit out and get that natural vitamin D. Go check out your city or your town, your community. A good walk will do that for you. See what's new, what's no longer there. ACC building. I wonder if that's college sports or is that another type of company? They've been building over here since before COVID. I don't know what they're doing. At least 6 years. Look at this parking deck. They're building more offices over here. It looks like 300,000 square feet. And there goes Bank of America Stadium where the Panthers play. Oh my goodness.
Are you repping like Arrow?
They haven't even started construction over here at all. The ground hasn't even been dug up, or they probably did dig up some, and it probably just grew back. I'm sure the infrastructure is in there, the utilities and such. Yeah, because here's a meter. Husband's old office. I'm gonna call it an office where he retired. Around a little bit. So when you are connected to a player, especially if you're a spouse or family or friends that they may have given tickets to on a recurring basis, you don't come in where the general public comes in. There's another entrance near the players' parking lot. I know in New Orleans, I would just get out of my car, walk a little bit, still inside because you park under the Superdome, and you walk up, you give your ticket, And then you go on an elevator, and when you get off, you're basically right at your seat. And that was so convenient. It took me a little while to figure that out when I got to New Orleans. So I would park, I would get out, walk outside, and if y'all know how the weather is in New Orleans, it's so hot and humid. By the time I got back inside, I would be drenched, sweating, so hot. And when I realized that I didn't have to go outdoors, it was so much better. And this stadium has changed names quite a few times. When we came here, it was Nokia. I feel like at one point it was Truist. Now it's Bank of America. It's been Bank of America for a while, and it was Bank of America before, I want to say. And yeah, it changes names. Fresh cut grass. I'm so fortunate not to have any allergies, so this does not bother me at all. So you can see where we came from. Down there, I don't know if you can see the parking lot, but that's where the players park. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I really need to cross the street. Look at this sidewalk. There's barely one. But I can walk on it still. You can imagine how crowded it is down here during the football season. So this is our Charlotte Knights baseball fields. Truist Field. It's a really nice baseball stadium. This stadium years ago was in South Carolina, just on the outskirts of North Carolina, of Charlotte. And it was kind of far out there. So they brought it here. And it really added value to the city because you can see it's in walking distance to the Panthers stadium. And I'll probably walk past the Hornets stadium. Everything is in walking distance. It's not too close, but it makes it that kind of city that has all three sports. And we'll have big soccer matches here as well. It probably sounds like they're having a baseball game now or something. To walk on the other side, you should be able to see better. You can see a little bit. Yeah, they are going to have a game. I see some players out there. It's probably pregame.
At the round table, play themed trivia, discover our food and beverage options, find tonight's roster, and more.
Isn't that nice to have the skyline?
Fans, it's time to meet the starting lineup for the Norfolk Tides, AAA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. Leading off shortstop, number 30, Gunnar Henderson. Batting second, third baseman, number 23, Kobe Mayo. Batting third, first baseman, number 2, Diego Action. Fourth, designated number 7,
Starting to get kind of hot. I'm not walking that fast, but that's a good thing, I guess. Good walk during lunch too, so I'm excited to see how many steps I got in today. I know Sassy's doing the 5K a day challenge for this week. That doesn't mean that's all you have to do, but just a minimum. Sometimes to keep you motivated, you have to start off slow. Because often if you do things fast and furious, you get burnt out, you may even get hurt. There's a lot of things that can deter you from keep doing it. what song that is, but let me just try and talk over it. You know, I enjoy these vlogs when I'm walking because typically when I walk, I'll have on earbuds listening to a podcast or music, and by just being and seeing what I'm showing you, it keeps me very present, and I'm seeing a lot more interesting things than I typically would. So I'm enjoying this, hopefully as much as you are too. And I like this baseball field too, especially if you have a young family, because they always have some type of activities for the kids. When they were in South Carolina, they had a whole playground, which was really good. I remember my husband and I would take turns taking the kids to the park as we watched the game. And then at night, I don't know if they're doing that yet, but at night they would have fireworks, which is always a cool thing. It's so bright, I can't even see. I hope that you're getting a good view of things. LSP Productions showed a mural in Tennessee where she's at, and it was really nice. She shouted me out when she was showing it because she knows I love a good mural. And Charlotte, we're fortunate, has a lot of them on many of the buildings and such. There goes another one. You probably can't see it. Go this way. Down there, do you see it? You see that mural? But I like them. It gives the buildings character. See how quiet it is? It's probably, let me see, what time is it? It's 6:20 p.m. on Tuesday night, April 1st, 2025 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Look at that, expansive workspace. Very interesting. See? I love workspaces. It's such a great alternative than renting out a whole storefront or an office that you may only spend 3 days or 2 days out of the weekend. It's a good way to start your business too. Instead of having those work meetings at Panera or Starbucks, have it at your workspace. It's more professional. I know one of my external partners who definitely presents himself in a very professional manner, but whenever we have virtual meetings, he's always at a Starbucks, and it just seems so odd to me. And it's usually bad connection. He has to go off camera sometimes, and that's not professional. So when you are in business, your whole package needs to read professional. Not only the product or the service you provide, but where you're providing it. And I'm not saying you can't do it from your home. You absolutely can, but have that space set aside in your home for your business. Set it up in a professional way. to the game.
I know she's been on a July and August. Oh, I never heard of
I almost feel like catching a trolley. I know I've been walking over an hour now. Well, maybe 45 minutes or an hour. And that trolley that you just saw, I don't know if you saw it, but you'll see another. It's free. It's free to ride that trolley. This is the Grand Bohemian Hotel. See, Grand Bohemian Hotel. I'm excited to take you in the next couple of days. Well, it'll probably be next week to see Shout. Charlotte's Shout. Just a region. What? I think I have you up too high. That's better. Oh, I keep forgetting about Reed's. That's a really good, it's kind of a, it could be a supermarket, but it's also a restaurant of sorts. I wonder if it's still open. I have to switch hands. All I have are my keys and my iPods, or my AirPods, whatever you want to call them. Whew. Look at the statues. Yeah, so this trolley train right here, it goes up and down. And I know you can take it all the way to Johnson C. Smith University, which is an HBCU. You can take it as far down as Central Piedmont Community College, Presbyterian Hospital. It goes pretty far down, and it's free. You don't have to pay. No one checks you for a ticket. It's absolutely free to ride, which is very cool. Okay, so that was the Marriott Hotel. Okay, so this water feature turned on too. I was here the other day. I think I walked past it with you and I said it'll probably turn on later on this season, and it's open now. So cool. Very nice. This would be a good place to sit out and have lunch, a morning coffee, read a book for a little bit, step off. I wonder how much the people that work in this building utilize it. You can really meditate right here. Oh my goodness. Isn't that amazing how that sound can fade? And when we were in the midst of it, it was so loud, and now you don't even hear it. That's the beauty of the city. So many different things, but you have to capture it and catch it because it doesn't always last. This is the Omni Hotel over here. The Epicenter. It used to be a live popping place before COVID, and a lot of the businesses went out, they went bankrupt, and I heard there's a new owner, so hopefully it'll be revitalized. I know some businesses are still there. One of my favorite soul food restaurants is in there, Kitchens and Cocktails and Kitchen, I believe it's called, I'm not sure. But they pull out the red carpet, and it's just a really cool place. And the food is delicious. It's right there on the corner. I don't know if you can see it. See Epicenter parking. And this is the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. So in Uptown, there's quite a bit of hotels. I mean, lots of conventions and events happen here. And so it can accommodate. If it's not here in the city, it can be on the outskirts as well. So there goes the parking for the Epicenter. And the train, now the train is like, I don't know, $2 or so to ride. I have a special. I have a $33 per year ticket. Thank you very much. But there's the train station there. They rarely check your tickets, but you can always, if you don't have it and you see them coming to check while you're on, you can always download the app and quickly purchase one that way. It's a whole vibe here. If this was Atlanta, oh my goodness, it would be bustling with people. Look at that mural. So remember I told you that the Panthers stadium and the Knights, the baseball stadium, are all in close proximity even to the Hornets basketball stadium. And I mean, I just walked, I don't know how long it took me, just, less than 30 minutes for sure. And here we are at where the Hornets play. I believe they have a away game tonight. Maybe, I think they play Chicago. And there's the bus terminal. I've never taken the bus here. They have a commuter bus, but I haven't figured it out. So the Hornets play in the Spectrum Center. I don't know if you remember, but I do, when Bob from, what's his last name? Not Jet Magazine. But he brought the Hornets and changed it to Bobcats. And then the Hornets moved to New Orleans. And now they're back and back being the Hornets. Bobcats just never fit. They were on such a good winning streak when they were the Hornets. I remember they would go to the playoffs and go far in the playoffs almost every season. And then when they became the Bobcats, all of that changed. It's so brilliant. They have a barbershop here, a black-owned barbershop, and I know they make a grip, especially during concerts when people are rushing after work and they didn't have time to get that line up. They go right there real quick, but they do a top-notch job. They're very elegant in there. It's a full-service grooming establishment for men and women, but mostly men. It's really cool. So again, that's Uptown Charlotte. And I hope that you enjoyed this walk with me. I know I did more than an hour because I walked quite a bit before I started to record. But I hope you all have a good evening, and remember, practice every day. Practice so hard that when you get in, you will always play to win. It's been my pleasure. Let me know in the comment section, what did you enjoy about this walk? All right, everyone, stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. I am Coach Sherry.